Indefensible, inexcusable, utterly ridiculous, embarrassing, humiliating, another defeat, 4 losses in a row in all competitions, utterly diabolical. I'm done. I am done. Manchester United have just gone to Anfield. Not even at Old Trafford. Anfield. Away from home. At Liverpool's ground. In Liverpool's backyard. And absolutely embarrassed them. They absolutely embarrassed us. They really, really did. Once again, Slot gets it wrong. Once again, our players just aren't functioning properly. I'm done. This season, the Premier League season for me, unless there is some drastic fall off from Arsenal, who have only seemingly cranked through the gears, we've gone backwards. We've gone from a decent enough display against Bournemouth to sort of get everybody optimistic about how this team can grow together. We've gone backwards. And a large part of that is, in my opinion, down to the head coach, Arne Slot. Big up to everybody that's here. Big up to everybody that has taken the time out to watch this video. Make sure you're doing me a massive favour and smashing the like button and also subscribing if you're new. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. And of course, get involved in the comments section about Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2 at Anfield. Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling about the performance, the result, and everything else in between. I'm done. When I saw the team sheet, I was more worried than what I was going into the game. If anybody's been watching my content throughout the course of the past week or two, over the course of international break, you'll know that I wasn't exactly confident going into this game. I really wasn't. Why? Because I've seen Arne Slot on 3 occasions in a row overthink things and get things wrong. So, based on that form, I didn't know what to expect from this Liverpool team today. And then when I saw the team sheet, and it was the same team sheet that lost to Chelsea, you can basically take this video, you can take this reaction video, right, and compare it to the past couple of weeks where we lost to Chelsea, and it will probably be the same. Because once again, Slot messed up. The players have taken some responsibility, don't get me wrong. Gakpo, if he was playing in a Netherlands shirt today, would have scored 5 goals. He would have scored 5 goals if he was in a Netherlands shirt today, but he was in a Liverpool shirt, so he only gets the 1. Virgil van Dijk made a couple of bad errors. Milos Kerkez, Jesus Christ. Has he got a twin? Has Milos Kerkez got a twin that basically Bournemouth decided to send to us instead of Kerkez? Because that guy is completely different to the Milos Kerkez that was playing for Bournemouth last season. Unbelievable. Conor Bradley, useless. Salah, I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell is going on with Mo Salah right now, but Jesus Christ, it is awful. Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, just bang average again. Bang average again. Isak, couple of opportunities denied by the goalkeeper. Whatever, it is what it is. But if you're not getting the service into him, he's obviously not going to feed off of many chances. He fed off scraps. Why? Because again, the combinations were not right. What we saw against Chelsea was a team that lacked creativity. It was a team that lacked urgency, intensity. So what does he do? He goes with the same team again. He goes with the same team again. This is worse than the Chelsea performance, not just because it's a bigger rival in Manchester United, not just because it's at home at Anfield that we've lost, but he didn't learn. He didn't learn from his last mistakes. He's had 2 weeks to sit on those 3 results back to back to back against Palace, Galatasaray and Chelsea. And he decides, we're going to go again with the same team, same style, same everything. What is the style and everything? Because it's not anything that is cohesive. It's nothing that is recognizable. I don't know what the style is. I don't know what the formation is half the time. I don't even know if the players know what the hell is going on. They're just going out there and just feeding off vibes. It's almost like, well, someone at some point will probably do something special and spectacular. Let's go with that. Because there's nothing else. The second half is only improved because we basically went, right, let's just throw caution to the wind and just go everybody going forward. Let's just go and put Ekitike on with Isak. Let's go and put Chiesa on later on, taking off Isak. Let's just throw absolute caution to the wind, playing Florian Wirtz and Jones in the middle of the pitch. 4-2-4 with 5 attackers because Wirtz will push up, leaving Jones on his own in midfield. That's the only way that the intensity improved in the game, because we just threw caution to the wind. But even then, man, if we were against a more competent attacking side in Man United, they would have probably put us to the sword even more. They probably would have got another couple of goals. That's how bad and how awkward and risky that entire strategy was. To try and make us look better than what we actually were. I said in the build-up to the game, this game, if United were to get something from it or even win it, it wouldn't be down to United being amazing. Because United, look, you won, fair play, congratulations. You deserved it, right? But at the same time, you weren't anything special. You didn't do anything amazing. You didn't do anything that made me sit there and go, oh, that was unbelievable. You know what? They fully deserved it. Fully deserved it. Like, there was nothing we could have done on the day to stop them. They were just having one of them days where they were absolutely unbelievable. No, they weren't. It was us again. Slot. Just not even overthinking it this time. Just underthinking it. Just going, yeah, we'll throw the same team out. It'll be fine. It'll eventually click. And then what does he do in the second half? He puts Ekitike on and Wirtz. Then takes off Isak for Chiesa. And to be fair to him, that's when we got the goal. But, like from there, it was like, okay, we got the equalising goal. We don't know what to do now. It was unbelievable. And those substitutes, by the way, Ekitike, I thought when he came on, really, really good. Really good. Frimpong put a couple of dangerous crosses into the box. And obviously, Chiesa gets the assist for the Cody Gakpo goal. Like, I don't know what more Ekitike has to do to start. I'm not bothered by the way that Isak started. My problem is that if you're going to play Isak, as I said before, it's about combinations. You need to play Wirtz. And he didn't do that. He instead went with a flat midfield of Szoboszlai, McAllister and Gravenberch. Even though Szoboszlai is meant to be the 10, with his energy and work rate, he plays anywhere but the number 10 position. So Isak's pretty much isolated. Like, if I can see it, if most fans can see it, why can't Arne Slot see it from his position in the dugout, watching the game from a front row seat? Why? It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unfreaking believable. I can't. I'm laughing in disbelief. I can't. It's so bad. Like, I've seen very little to no improvement in this team at all. Like I said, from that Bournemouth game right the way through, our best game was against Atletico. And that should have been like, right, this is where we build our performances from this point forward on. And instead, he's just gone, it was good, but we're going to scrap all that and we're going to go this way instead. Florian Wirtz at a position where he needs to play more. Puts him on the bench. Oh, okay. Yeah. Genius idea. But he'll play a McAllister who clearly isn't fully fit. He'll play Gravenberch, who obviously had injury concerns or whatever it was coming into the game. He'll play Conor Bradley even though he was awful. And I will say, by the way, Ibrahima Konate was actually our best defender on the day. So I don't have an agenda against anybody. I've called out Konate a number of times this season. I will say, Konate had one of his best performances today. He was actually okay. But why, oh why, when Bruno Fernandes puts that lobbed, they glazed it like it was like an amazing pass. It wasn't. It was just basically hit into the box because there's 3 players on the back post. There's 3 United players on the back post. And who's defending them? Only Konate. 3 United attackers on the back post. If it doesn't go to one of them, it will go to the other 2. And Harry Maguire, of course, gets there, heads it home, 2-1. That is game over. That is absolutely unbelievable. There was just nothing. There was nothing in terms of tactical nuance. There was nothing in terms of formation. It was just vibes. And especially in the second half, it was just go out there and try and get us a goal by any stretch of the imagination. Just find a way. There was absolutely nothing there. Look, I will say on the referee, I thought the referee was awful. That's no excuse though. That is no excuse. I'm not using this as an excuse, but I always call out refereeing performances when they deserve to be called out. First and foremost, he claims that he wasn't aware of Alexis McAllister going down holding his head. There is literally an image circulating online where he's directly looking at Alexis McAllister. And even if he claims that he couldn't see Alexis McAllister because there was a player in his way, surely as a referee, you should therefore be concerned about why a player is on the ground and at least go over to check to see the bigger picture. He goes down with a head injury. Now, yes, it was caused by his own player, Virgil van Dijk, but at the same time, it is still a head injury. Protocol states that you should be blowing the friggin' whistle. So why didn't you? You could see he was down. We all seen the image. You could see he was down. Why didn't you? Next concern. There was a foul on McAllister near the Man United penalty area in the first half. Man United defender, I can't remember who it was now, fouls McAllister, and the impact of the challenge makes McAllister go into a Manchester United player, and he gives a free kick to United. Explain that one to me, because that one baffled my mind even more. You can maybe argue the penalty. Look, I've seen the handball of them given. I've seen them not. I think if it hits his other arm, I think it is definitely a penalty. I think in that one, again, it's 50-50. If he gives it on the pitch, VAR is not going to overturn it. He doesn't give it. It is what it is. But overall, look, the referee was abysmal. But that is no excuse for why we are, again, so easy to friggin' play through. Why are we so easy to play through? The first goal that Man United scored, yes, should have been called off because the referee should have blown his whistle for a head injury. But at the same time, it was just one pass and Mbeumo's through. Poor defending from Van Dijk. Worst goalkeeping by Mamanashvili, by the way. Mamanashvili should have saved that. Alisson would have. Alisson would have definitely saved it. Mamanashvili doesn't. And then from there, it's like, right, well, United are just going to sit back. We're going to have the lion's share of possession. But we've got no creativity to do anything with the ball. And that's exactly what happened. We had the majority of the possession. United looked dangerous on the counter-attack. Gakpo, like I say, hit the post on 3 occasions. Somewhat unfortunate. But, you know, a game of fine margins. It is what it is. And we had very little other than that. We looked shaky defensively. Our midfield was just clueless. Our attack was abysmal. I'm at a point where I'm looking at the overall bigger picture here. I'm seeing no real improvement. I'm seeing no real change. I should be seeing a much more... I'm not saying a perfect side, considering the amount of changes that we've made, but I should be seeing a more cohesive unit out on that pitch. We are 8 games into the Premier League season. We are 2 games into our Champions League campaign. We are a game into our Carabao Cup campaign. Overall, we are 11 games into the season. And yet I am yet to see a much more polished, well-rounded performance from individuals or the overall team. I am now starting to really worry. And a loss to Man United isn't helping that, surprisingly. Like I say, it's bad enough that we lost to United, but this United side at Anfield, because we know, by the way, we kind of know that the likelihood, I'm not saying it's definite, but we know that the likelihood is that whoever United have got next week, which I don't know off the top of my head, but it's probably going to be someone that is either in and around them or lower in the table than them, is probably going to beat them. Or at least get a point from them. Because that's just the United way. So, yeah, we're cooked. We are cooked. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm seeing no improvement. I'm seeing no accountability. I'm seeing no changes, no cohesion, no clear identity. I'm just seeing vibes and the hope that one of our better individual players will go out there and make something happen. But while Salah's completely off the boil, whilst Isak's still finding his feet, Ekitike comes on and makes an impact, but it's not enough. Florian Wirtz is still finding his feet as well. And whilst our midfield are running around like headless chickens at times, I don't know what we do or where we go. I'm worried. Champions League coming up. Another Premier League game next week against Brentford. Brentford, by the way. Brentford. Awkward team. Going to be awkward, that game. Not going to be easy. Not going to be a walk in the park. That's going to be awkward. I can tell you now, it will be awkward for us. But yeah, I'm at a point where I've already lost belief in the Premier League chase this season. I'm seeing Arsenal go from strength to strength. I'm seeing Arsenal with the defensive discipline that they have, the attacking prowess, which is only going to get stronger, and with the likes of Saka and Eze, their creativity thriving. They just need to take their chances, which I think will come with time. I'm seeing Man City. I'm seeing Erling Haaland have an unbelievable season so far. We're miles off the pace. We are miles off the pace. I don't know. And I think some uncomfortable conversations are going to have to come out. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Waited 2 whole weeks to get back into club football for that. Absolutely appalling. Absolutely abysmal. Shocking. Inexcusable. A win was non-negotiable today. A win was non-negotiable. But what happened out there, that loss, that performance, that's utterly horrendous. It is what it is. We move on. Like I say, guys, drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Both things always and forever greatly appreciated. And of course, get involved in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling about Liverpool's defeat to Manchester United tonight. Otherwise, thanks everybody for watching and listening. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I'll see you all again soon in another video or live stream or whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll speak to you all again very, very soon.